Hello, Fiefers. I'm so fucking pleased to see you all here. Hello, Don Jamal. We got Rhythmic, if that's your true name. Grubtronics, The Void. And of course, the one, the only Meta. Let me get the chat on screen and we'll start fucking listening. I'm so swell. I'm even more swell to see your beautiful face in chat. Here we go. Let me get the headphones actually. Okay. Good food tonight. Filthy stuff. I know. No fucking stash. Just trying some new shit, bro. I don't know. I have to get used to it myself. But you gotta try it. Fuck around and find out. Alright. Dunes. Desert vibes. Alright, if Scrubtronic says it looks good, we're in fucking business. Let's go. I love this direction. I love it. No, because you're asking, does the track still drag? Are the mid basses more present? Overall flow, more sub pitch bends? And that was like all the stuff I was hearing. And I think I'm pretty fucking happy at this point. You know, like, the mid basses are loud and clear, and the sound design on them is fucking pretty nasty. Pretty up there. And I didn't feel like it was dragging almost at all. Like, I can still feel that it's 120 BPM, but I'm liking that feeling. Yeah. And I think arrangement-wise, too, it's cooking with the pace of things. Sub pitch bends, I don't know. Always more sub pitch bends, but something I do here, I feel like there's like muddiness vaguely. I don't know. It just doesn't feel like the sub is crisp with the mid basses. Maybe give it like a little bit of the low mid scoop. I love to prescribe to all my patients. Doctor is in. And if anything, maybe slightly heavy on the mid basses this time, okay? Okay, call me fucking Goldilocks. Because we gonna get this one just right. And I like the samples too. Our friend was, of course, pleased by that. He represents. Anything else I can think of? That's about all I can think. I don't know. I don't want to overprescribe, but like kind of calls and fills in the arrangement a bit. I wouldn't hate to see it. Did I not have stash in 2021? It's been too long. Damn. Damn. Real. Real again. He's always real. I say it every fucking time. I like what he's been on lately. I didn't cut at 3 because I was enjoying myself. Is it dragging anywhere? I don't know. Let me get my thoughts out. I feel like these saws were a little loud. I feel like it's doing this like kind of dragged out call thing. Using that a little lightly. You know, which I feel like is just like dragging the pace a bit, kind of like thing. Like, it's like fake out, even though that's not the intention. You feel what I mean? I'm not sure. Another thing is like lead melody, you know, just like rhythmically driving elements. Or a type of thing like kind of the same thing. You have this ARP in the background, but it's like coming in and out. It's coming in and out, you know. It just feels like everything it's afraid to like reach that full dynamic I feel like I've been waiting for. You know what I mean? At the same time, maybe kind of split up that top line you have on those fluttery chords into a kind of like lead sound or more distinct kind of sound. I don't know. And also, even if you don't LFO that, make that more sustained or something like that. That can be like that little element. Because as is, like everything is LFOing. Which I think it's cooler if some things aren't LFOing. You know, even the ARP, it's kind of hitting, you know, hitting around. And parts like this, I just feel like I want one more thing. Maybe here it can even be a kind of riser. Just a mode my mind gets into. It's like I hear everything needing like a vocal or some type of lead. Or at least the potential in my mind for me to think of absolutely nothing to add. You know, that's how I know it's full, except then you're going to add too much. But I don't know. You got to make sure instrumental arrangements are pushed to their fullest rather than sounding like a beat, I guess, is a mindset I take with my own music at points. Okay. Yeah. And this, like, it also, I'm giving slight drag vibes here. Like slave vibe? No. Because everything is low pass. It sounds like it's building rather than it went into like a housey. You hear what I mean? Like if we're gonna have the arrangement stretch out this long, I want it to feel like it's dropping a bit more rather than just building here. Yeah, and there's some kind of clippy business here. kind of like this, but similar kind of thing. Like, I don't know. I'm just projecting. Is the bass patch sitting kind of weird? I guess that's kind of what you're talking about, yeah. Pluck hitting the dotted notes in the bridge. Kinda. I would maybe allow a bit more attack on it. And make sure it's tight with the kind of swing of the LFO. You know, if the LFO is closer to the front or closer to the center or to the end, it's going to give it like more early or late rhythmic feel, you know? Just because as is, it doesn't feel like it's popping rhythmically, like it's tight. Feel. Gun pattern drop too. Good. Could hear more like hat business. Push volume to drop 1 or bring drop 2 volume down a little. I don't fucking know. Stoked. Let's fucking go, Conca. Okay. That's where I stand. That's where I stand. As always, I love hearing colorful chords and finessing sound design into more melodic bits. Because that's where the fuck it's at, okay? This bass shit. Okay. We got a video out front. Oh, fuck, bro.
Got a place we can stay for the night, but I'm too shy to invite you. You got a gangsta vibe, and I want a gangsta boo. One of a dangerous kind. I'm trying to see how a gangsta move. Never worry about no exes. On my body, I'm the bestest. Diamonds keep dancing on my necklace. Bitch, stay mad just like the rest is. On foot of my drip was a scene. Hit a Benny when I need a chain. Made it out soon as I got fame. Walking past and they yelling my name. Damn, like they going cool. I'm a fan, but I'm keeping my cool. And I like it when you call me boo. Babe, I just wanna do what you do. Forget thoughts, I'm picking a spot. Bitches know that I ain't what they not. I'ma help you get back at the ops. Babe, can I come when you spinning they block? And I swear that she be on my mind. Yeah, I'm living for you, I make time. Niggas waiting, you skipping the line. I was debating on making you mine. And you fly, I could tell by your belt. And you make with the cards you was dealt. By my side, then you taking no L. Feel like damn, I see making me melt. Got a man, but I hope you don't care. We stay high, it don't matter the weather.
This is my thing, getting me weather.
Damn, I ain't for this man forever. A baddie gon' get what she like. So what's your sign, cause I like you. Together, I know we go better. We stay high, it don't matter the weather. This is math, you getting me wetter. Damn, I ain't for this man forever. A baddie gon' get what she like. So what's your sign, cause I like you. Got a place we can stay for the night, but I'm too shy to invite you. You got a gangsta vibe, and I want a gangsta boo. You got a gangsta vibe, and I want a gangsta boo. And I want a gangsta boo, gangsta boo, gangsta boo.
I don't think you should play with me.
Shit.
I'm a gangster, I keep it legit.
I gon' hold you, I told her some secrets.
Okay. Where the questions at? Oh, down here. Alright, we got the questions underneath the video. How do I get acapellas on SoundCloud without pitching them up/down? What are parts of the song that you like or don't like? More production. I thought you can get stuff on SoundCloud fine if it's layered enough. Also, an obvious one you didn't say is just changing the BPM. I don't know. And at that point, like maybe adjusting it even like just like a semitone. Or even like lesser than a semitone can work. Subtle effects too, he said, yeah. Did change BPM. Now, and it's kinda
dancing on my necklace.
It's not too densely layered, you know. So.
Bitch, they match like the rest is. On photo, my drip was a scene. Hit up.
And also in terms of the mix, like everything's sitting real in the back. Versus the vocal. It makes it real obvious to the ops what you're trying to do.
I need a chain. Made it out soon as I got fame. Walking past and they yelling my name. Damn, like you going cool. I'm a fan, but I'm keeping my cool. And I like it when you call me boo. Babe, I just wanna do what you do.
I don't know. My thing, like, if we're just gonna keep it pretty sparse in the intro, like, just kind of, like, flip with a new beat, like, it better be a nice-ass new beat. Like, it better, like, completely mog the first one, for lack of a better word. Or just offer, like, a completely different vibe. I think that's what's happening with the guitar a bit. But then, like, lean into that, like, oh, we on some chill guitar vibes? We on some warm type feels? Like,
Bitches know that I ain't what they need.
Like, I would say more layers, both for the acapella's sake and for the listener. Because I know you got some sauce in there. Besides the sitars, I know.
I'ma help you get back at the ops. Wait, can I come when you spinning they block? And I swear that she be on my mind. Yeah, I'm living for you, I make time. Niggas waiting, you skipping the line.
Okay. Parts that I like or don't like. Another thing, so.
With the car, was low. Got a man, but I hope you don't care.
It feels like it comes in early.
But I hope you don't care.
It's got a man, but I hope you don't care. Boom, right?
Damn, I see making me melt. Got a man, but I hope you don't care.
It's like got a man, but I hope you don't care. Boom. It's like rushed, you know, versus got a man, but I hope you don't care. Boo. Got a man, but I hope you don't care. Boom. Like something happened with the line up on the BPM. It made the downbeat of the drop sound rushed. Listen again.
Making me melt. Got a man, but I hope you don't care. Got a man, but I hope you don't care. Got a man, but I hope you don't care.
Okay, enough of that.
We stay high, it don't matter the weather.
And another thing is, if you're gonna drop it so weird and filthy like, I would indicate that through the vibe earlier. So, like, if we're chilling the intro, make the build-up start to twist shit real dark and weird, like, and that's simple enough to do with just a kind of funky redux, signy riser, I would think. You know, maybe some kind of darker atmosphere feel.
This is my thing getting me weather.
Damn, I ain't for this man forever. A baddie gon' get what she like. So what's your sign? Cause I like you.
Yeah. And put some sauce in the transition. We are past the era where we can get away with one paltry little psh downlifter. Come on. In my opinion. I do like this effect though. Okay. Other thing, like, it's just a little sparsely arranged. I would say layers. That's what to focus on more of the production energy into. Layers. like making each section of the track dense and dense in its own way, so that the intro vibe, like when the drop hits, you know, you're still sprinkling the acapella and the little guitar things, but it ends up not sounding as heavy and as different as the previous beat. Makes it sound like, oh, we just kind of started mixing in some bassy shit, rather than like, oh, this is the drop, lose your fucking minds, here's the build up, go stupid, okay? Turn to your friends and like make a little face, like, cause it's about to go crazy. Let them know. Let them know. I don't know. Keyword sometimes. Ha. I like to say, if less is more, then the few elements that are there have to be fucking peak, you know? Some fresh shit you don't want anything getting in the way of. Hearing it loud and clear. So no white noise is left. Alright, that was cool. Drums clean. They clean. But to be real honest, the snare is fucking hurting me. Like that low one's fine. But that layered one with the headphones up, ouch. It's less the frequencies of it, it's more just the volume of it. It's really fucking sticking out. Cool kind of layer on the kick. Besides that, I don't really feel any high-end harshness. Arrangement good. I don't know. Could take off the layer, could adjust its volume. feel like I want more variation at these halfway points, right? And then these kind of variations, I feel like they aren't like moving things forward, they're dragging things a little. Maybe if you're gonna do that fake out, like have a kind of dynamic, whoa, you know, like swelling up, then like dropping you for a minute, you know? Or I think that maybe be suited for a part like where it's already been super high energy and things need to like simmer down or like a little fake out. Because at this point, I'm still looking for like more excitement, I guess. And you know, I like varied second drops, but I feel like this doesn't really have a ton in common with the first. To the point, it's like they could be different songs in a way. I don't know. And at the same time, like I don't think there's enough unifying, like in the arrangement, like here. No, really, because it's not even. It's like the break isn't even repeated here. It's something completely different, which I do respect. I definitely have a tendency to lean on the side of more variation, but it's kind of dropping that common thread, which I think can make it a bigger story rather than like feeling just like part 2 or just something new. I don't know. I don't think that's something to listen to. I don't know. I kind of like this first pattern. Yeah, the variation here feels very different. And I don't know, we have like, I feel like I want to pause at the end of that, like to really make it like a downbeat, you know, and I feel like you're just switching up the patterns a little much to like really lay the fuck down into what's going. No, I respect that, but at the same time, it's kind of hard to tell a story if you're going to be jumping between characters like in the middle of their sentences. You know what I mean? Or it's just, I still value like the common thread, you know, because like I think it's simple enough to have one idea, then have a completely separate idea, you know, like we could do that. We can make 2 ideas. Like the beauty of it is in how they're connected, right? But at the same time, our minds, it's going to be easier to connect things than the mind of the listener. So you have to get very clear and careful in how you communicate that these things are connected. You see what I mean? I'm a hater though. They write about the break. Breaks got me disintegrating. All right. Flame off. We got blonde. Oh, He's cooking. It's that touch designer.
Yo. Ad-lib. Yeah. Bitch. Words. Nonsense. Ad-lib. House. Switch. On. Yeah. Ad-lib. Bitch.
Alright. I like this.
Make 'em say.
The ad-lib bit. That's got hella character. You asked, does it have legs? Oh, it's got legs, alright. Let me tell you, those quads. My thing. Maybe I'm a hater. I just don't like this distorted guy. I just don't.
Ad-lib. Nonsense.
Like he just sounds like a mistake.
Nonsense.
Maybe like I don't know, put him louder. Right.
Ad-lib.
The title I ought to be proud to wear. I don't know. Cause like this bass just gives me like weird clipping mishap. And that's why I'm kind of saying like if we put it louder, it's gonna sound more like, okay, yeah, this sound is fucked, but look at it. You know, it's kind of like Like, if you insecure, you got to be extra bold so people don't know you're insecure. Life hack. That's not how it works. I don't know. Or, like, if I were to tweak this gentleman further. Like, I hear a bit of vowliness coming through on the way it's modulated. I wish there was a way to, like, bring that out. And maybe just reinterpret the distortion a bit. Like, I like how he's flowing. I think his texture could be spiced up and his kind of modulations enhanced. You know? I got a lot of thoughts on this one gentleman. Yeah, sometimes stuff like that sounds very loud in context.
Nonsense.
Yeah, more swank, so like rhythmic tightness. When I think swank, that's kind of what I think. And with that, like, you're kind of bringing in these phrases in between kicks, you know, in between beats rather than on the strong beats. You know, when you come in, you want to come in strong as fuck, okay? Yeah, and some kind of reckless. Especially because it's coming through heavier during the break than the drops, which I think it ought to be the opposite. Yeah, and it's just fucking unnecessarily absurd. For like the build and shit.
Yo. Ad-lib. Yeah.
And you kind of have this like incredibly stank flow, boom, 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 like kind of like swag walk type beat flow. But like, I feel like when the little redux layers kind of come in layered, they're kind of like hampering his swag. Like there's a swag you do, but there's just like a little goon next to him. Like, yeah, boss, get it. Bro, who the fuck asked this dude? Not that that dude doesn't have a place. Like, I'm just trying to hear this main dude right now. Because, like, the other dude is kind of coming in on some weird beats as well. You know, I want him at least to introduce himself. Okay. I'm done. Atmosphere. I would say layer it up. Like, I get the minimal vibes, but let's prove our maximal sauce first. Okay, and once you do that, I'm going to complain there's too much, okay? But you must learn both extremes to find the medium. Albert Einstein once said this while meditating under the Bodhi tree. Hard. Maybe one of my faves so far. Is it worth developing into a full song? With no fucking question. In the ticket. That's catchy too. Drums, mega mean. I think it has just the right amount of kind of intro elements. Like this reference track worthy. Mixed tight as well. While I'm impressed by the crispness and loudness of the drums, I don't know. We need them this loud. No, man. Like I said, layers like perfect amount. I'd feel. Oh, the fuck? Ow!
The wicked.
Yeah, you don't really have any other questions, and I really like how it sounds, so. Love that drum groove, love the mix, super crisp. Just the right amount of layers, arrangement, builds the tension. Just right. Just subtly enough. But with enough confidence. We love it. We love it here. Alright. I've been thinking of you. Dreadful. No, because literally, like, I was on Spotify and I was like, I just want to play some obnoxiously loud dubstep. And I was like, I would play Dreadful. If he was on Spotify, I would play. Maybe he is. I didn't fucking know. Yes, I do. I'm always pleased. It's always heavy as fuck. It's kind of unfair sometimes. Nonetheless, you're asking mixed flow variation. Mixed flow variation. I feel like I've heard more crunched out mixes from you. So perhaps this is a step in the right direction. But like the quality of these basses, I feel like they aren't hitting me like in the chest like a fucking man. They're kind of just like smacking me on the side of my head. Okay. I think that comes in kind of like mid, low end feel. Because like right now they're kind of just chomping all in the high end range. You know, I don't know. I want a bit of that mid punch, and maybe you hear in a lot of heavier styles. They have the sub kind of like have a little pitch, little pitch transient on the hit. I don't know. I feel like snare getting kind of lost. Kind of like melds into the timbre of the basses. And I don't know. I feel like something with the flow, you have it switching up. You know, like it's calling responsive. It's cool in the way it's phrased, but it's not necessarily heavy in the way it's phrased. I don't know. I'm not certain on this, but I feel like if you bounced off the call a little less, maybe just like once every 8 bars instead of every 4 bars, you know, or whatever the exact count is. Yeah. Then it'll feel a bit more committed to like the chugs and a bit more aggressive rather than like kind of bouncing back and forth. So I don't know. I don't know. Because even though it's simple, just like non-stop fucking quarter note chugs, there's something just like so disrespectful about that. Like it's dumb and it goes hard and you fucking know it, but you're gonna like it anyway. I don't know. And that energy kind of goes in tandem with the mix, I would think. In terms of variation, like surprise the listener. Surprise the listener. Was I surprised? I don't know. I don't think there's a part I was like, what? Like I was bopping along, but I need my socks knocked the fuck off. Okay. And then told to fuck off. What's a wahoo? No, you're right. Very dry as well. You're right about that. I like room verb, even on heavy shit. A little bit. Better. Meta does it every fucking time. He just brings a chill vibe with him wherever he fucking goes. Frick. Does the second drop feel empty? Like, I can hear there's this really fucking rude, I'm saying fucking like every sentence. Stop it. Stop. There's this very rude kind of grit thing going on. But I almost think it can be made more rude and disrespectful with no regard if we strip back the layers. You're talking about, is it too empty? I feel like we can lean into the emptiness. Embrace the void, if you will. You know, because the options like to make the drop really come in with an impact. It's to switch the arrangement. And the most obvious way to do that is to have it a lot denser or have it a lot sparser, you know? And both are options. Either way, have it different. But I think minimal drops fucking hit. Like, that's the kind of like ATLian's whole formula, but it hits every fucking time, you know? And I think we're a lot more used to drops being a big climax rather than how cool the anti-climax can be. Was build one weird? No. I mean, this is it. I don't know. It's not completely clear whether it's here or not. Little risers could be fun. Their sound design. No, I agree. No, I fuck with them. It was not a dig. I feel like for this kind of flow, like the kind of beat drop or the build I hear is this kind of rhythmic tease. So like if you're just cat you know, you hear it in some beats where they're just cooking on the drum groove or just the snare with a melody, and you already know like it's just waiting to be fucking laid down. You know, it creates that feel. And usually like just the kicks are held back, or it's just the drum beat, and then all they have at the end is just a little pause or a slight kind of fill. You know, just laying down the bones and telling them like, wouldn't it be fucking great if this got laid down, and then you do it. Boom. I mean, that's like the essence of every build, I guess. Okay, but does it sound quiet? I feel like it's heavy on like the sub harmonic, less so the sub. Maybe it's the key. Yeah, it's kind of low key, like C sharp, I guess. But boost that fundamental a little bit, and we can high shelf for loudness, I guess, or just do the whole shebang. 12. Yeah, I think that's fine for this kind of track. Give everything just like a little saturation on groups, just to bring up that brightness, that color, without like unsaucing it. What's the wah woo? I don't know. Like when you say wah woo, it gives me like the liney, noxious woo, you know what I mean? When the basses are like shifting the formant between each other, they go wah, ooh, wah, ooh. And that's what we need more of at all times. OG tune. Might have to check it out. Light Bright, I feel like I haven't seen you in a minute, but I'm so fucking pleased. You're at wonderful. Light Bright, where are your questions, King? King, give me questions, King. Okay. Clipping too much? No such thing. Hang us in the flow. I mean, if you're dripping enough, you usually just gotta turn the faucet on. Shit just starts moving. I don't know. If anything, like, you have these kind of pauses in the phrase. I don't know. Play with some fills. Play with some fills before committing to the silence. You know? We'll try it out. I like the drums. Sidechain. Question mark. Feel like I want the hats to be a little more driving, a little more consistent. I don't know. If anything, like hang-ups in the flow, like I feel like it's obvious where they come through. It's where you're trying to like pull a gotcha on the listener, but it ends up like it gets some, but like you pull so many gotchas, they're like, all right, just give it to me. Like, you got me, bro. No, I relate, because I had a track I worked on for way too fucking long, and I was pulling that at like every available opportunity, but I was like, wait, I can't really bob along to it. You live and learn, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. I like Nico. You have this bam, bam, like slow half note or quarter note type thing. But I would, like, I'm almost thinking like Banshee a bit when I say this. Like, it's very quarter notey, but they have little accents. So boom, boom, go boom, boom, go boom, boom, go boom. You know what I mean? Instead of just boom, 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 go boom, go boom, boom, go boom. You know, Rip Charles, real. But there's a heaviness that comes from this like slow quarter note feel. But at the same time, I think we can push it, you know? Because I can go boom to boom to boom to boom to boom to boom. You see, like, it's still quarter note, but there's all these other accents. I think it still feels heavy if you're giving emphasis to those big beats, you know? So you can have the best of both worlds. In some cases. And yeah, you definitely have a bit of that, like here. I just want that to come through and like work in tandem with like the pacing of the fills and the hat. Like I was saying, I think it adds up. And mid-range, I want mid-range boof, low harmonic sauce, more or less, and just atmospheric vibrations. I'm gonna just skip. Okay. I'm happy to see you here, though. I've missed you. Alright. You asked, does the third drop make sense? Yeah. Does the break sound choppy? How's your overall bass sound? No. My first thing before anything. Fuck your question. No, I'll answer your questions. But arrangement. I don't know. It's just sparse and dry throughout. And it feels like these are just 3 drops that just happen to find themselves in the same place, rather than part of the same story, tightly wound. I do like the sound design quite a bit though. I like how it sits in the mix too. Very forward. Stuff like here, like the percussion gets loud. Yeah, and this sound came in kind of loud. Yeah. In terms of like breaks and arrangement, give us more atmospheric elements. Everything is very synthy, just some organic-y samples or whatever, or just more reverby, delayed stuff to kind of contrast the dryness of the drop, you know, and use these elements to build tension and create transitions, you know, to pull from one place to the next. You can do that with like a bit of a riser, whatever the fuck samples you find, low passes. You can have pauses, right? Right here. But I feel like in here, there's room for kind of fills at the end of phrases and calls at the beginning. And I think those things would introduce more character because it seems a little sparse. It seems sparse right now. Okay. One thing I do like, I mentioned your sound design, also your flows are pretty nice. Yeah. Yeah, that's just me. Yeah. And like at halfway points, you seem to prefer to kind of pick the riff switch, which I like, but some of these flows are fucking really mean. So if you can keep them going and rather change the sound design instead, maybe we can cook on that. He's fucking cooking there. Red slider. Let's hear it. Well, I'm loving this vibe. And he stays cultivating it as well. No, I love that fucking bass line. Which part was it? Just like that pattern there. My thing, like, it's coming off a little dry. I do hear some atmospheres in the background, maybe bring those up a bit. Just feels like sharpness. Not quite sharpness, but transient. So much percussion business coming on. I think the flute volume feels pretty good. You can maybe compress some of the percussion, so it's not as bumpy volume-wise, so it can sit a little nicer with the flute. Give it a bit more room. If that's side to side. Commanding a second side chain? I don't know, that didn't really come across to me. It sounded like you just cut things and then brought the second bass in more so. I don't know. I do like the sound of this kick. It feels tight in it. Feels like it needs another 2 drops. Jesus. I don't know. Is this a complete thought? I kind of mentioned my thoughts already. Like, just it's coming dry. And I don't know. Like, and when you say like more drops, more length, like I want it to be like really progressive type arrangement. That's what I imagine. But beyond that, those are my thoughts. Anything else? Where's the turtle vibe come in? Like, we need some turtle sounds in here. No, or like swamp sounds. I don't know. Where do turtles reside? Alright. Gotta see. Smoking gas in the stew. Wow.
Looks like you lost another one.
Yo, it's got it. Turn this shit up real quick. Rolling gas in the stew. Need that times two. Pounds full of that goo. Pull up in a blue whip. Smell like some new shit. Yeah, I got a new bitch. I needed some new tricks. No, I don't do pics. I shoot shit, no fluke shit. Ain't make your head, I do this. Boxes full of that sticky, Y'all play with that blicky, You need a P, I need 50, no brick, we litty. Yeah, we out in your city. Dancing like Whitney. Drifting off in a 6-speed. Gas smell like Marley. Popping wheelies on Harley. Moving white like Charlie, Stacked up, you starving, Why as fuck like Marvin. Cookie eye like Martians, made her flip 'em up 10 bands. She walked in with no pants. she can't even stand. I need her on her knees and hands. Put that bitch on cam. She say I'm the man.
Yes, sir.
I beat it up, no hands.
No hands.
Catching up, you can. I'm in LA like Rams. You tweaked out like Bam. I'm throwing touchdowns like Cam. Oh no, blowing nose. She touching her toes. I'm flipping endos. That 6 flow. Packs out the window. Building up my tempo. I go mental. Taking care of my tempo. It could all be so simple. It's principle like stretch and pull. But I keep my cool and grip my tool. Skills are full. Prayers are bull. I was skipping school to run a check. Now I'm on your fucking neck. No one could stop me. I'm already popping. I'm going retarded. My whips are foreign. Diamonds are born. I want a Ferrari. I'm crashing the party. Showing up late, but I wrote my story. Gripping the 40 and sipping Bacardi. Big fat blunts and joints and dabs. I'm smoking, we token, we blowing the wax. I'm counting up stacks and taking some tabs. Eating mushroom in a car to go fast. I come up past self, left him in the past. Sitting back stabbed and thrown in the trash. But I'm up now and we going up. We going up. Don't give a fuck. We already in it. We winning and sinning, no slipping. Wood grain still gripping. Foes, I'm tipping.
Sample too. All right. That was actually hard. And that's actually you on it? Like, who knows? Bass music dudes got some flows on them.
Put wheelies on Harley. Moving white like Charlie, stacked up, you starving, why as fuck.
And honestly, like, we've gotten like actual rap tracks on here before, and like, this is easily one of the better ones.
Like Marvin, cookie eye like Marcia's, made her flip them up 10 bands. She walks in with no abs, I'm smoking with.
But low key, like, where's the drop? Where's the drop? Yeah, but unironic, it's a meme. I'm asking where's the drop. But think about it. There's a lot of rap tracks. There's a lot of fucking rap tracks, okay? There's a lot of bass music tracks. Where are the rap bass music tracks? See? Bud gets me. See? There he is. You know what I mean? And if you got the capabilities for both, start cooking on dose.
Can we blow in the wax? I'm counting up stacks and taking some tabs. Eating mushroom in a car to go.
See? Fuck that. Dude, this dude is fucking clawing me. The babies. Oh, the baby. Oh. All right. Anything else? No, that's it. No. Where are your fucking questions? Why'd I listen? Bro did not follow the pins, and therefore you'll be shamed.
I got
Anything else? I like the flute.
Sticky, y'all play with that blicky, you need a P, I need 50.
Kick kind of getting lost in the song.
No brick, we litty. Yeah, we out in your city. Dancing like Whitney. Drifting off in the.
Hat a little loud, snare a little quiet. Dreadful, I appreciate. I fucking appreciate. And I mean that. I do mean that.
The 6 speed, touching her toes. I'm flipping endos, that 6 flow. Packs out the window, building up my. And I'm going retarded, my whips are foreign. Diamonds are born, I wanna.
That's funny.
That's gross, Max. Am I even gonna need this?
What are your questions? Why am I doing this? I should check for questions before. I mean, intro and bridge. Well, the thing is, if there are obvious issues, why have we not fixed that? Someone mentioned intro length. I agree. Pushed a little loud. Bass is really punching above the drums when, but at least like them even or opposite. Play. More Alan Watts, real. And I guess variation. I don't know. It is just so chunked and there's no break from it. Like, I'd at least like some fills that feel a little lighter, a little different textured on the ears. It's just the same texture throughout, you know? And when we're in sound design land, we got no fucking excuse, you know? Like, the sounds are very cool, very fat, very chunky. I like the flows, and I like the flows you're switching up, but I'm just the textural bits. We have kind of just like disperser, chug, and sustain. That's the kind of we can get a wub, we can get more of a kind of gentle pluck. Okay, we can have a sustain with like attack. You know, I heard a bit of growls in there. You know, and everything is very, very non-harmonic. You know, so that's a way to also introduce those type of things. No more lullaby. Let's go. Like this. that. Love that. Love that. Idea too repetitive. Not really. I like that progression. I like the beat. Boom, boom, boom. I agree. Too short. Is idea too crowded? No. I hear some little extra guys that could maybe be better suited if they were kind of reverb washed. The sync placements. Yeah. I think this is suitable for rapping, perhaps. Maybe a little more predictable arrangement. Somewhat. Just so like there's not a little like part where the beat's held back to kind of play with the listener while the dude's like trying to flow on it, you know? Even though I wouldn't call this arrangement like random or anything, you know? Where are the lush pads? What are these, like Christmas vibes? No, really nice. Boom, 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 boom. I feel like there could be like a nice B progression. My fault. It's probably quiet. I'm about to just do this for like half the thing real quick. Now let's get Hokey on. By Gollington. Wow, it fits with what I was playing a bit. I like this. I like the two gentlemen who have composed it as well. They're very beautiful in nature. Is stereo width adequate? That was honestly one of the strong features. I felt like mix down to the stereo width was pretty fucking clean. Anything like slightly on the wide side, but barely, and at that point, it's subjective. Too much narrow, really? Cause like stuff like this seems hella wide. And I feel like there's a balance of both. I don't know. I don't hear that. And the other thing is like, you listen to, I've just noticed this with resonant language stuff and just other like very like sound system dudes. A lot of times their mixes might sit more mono than you might expect. And I think a part of that reason is like mono translates well. Dry stuff translates well to big system. That's what they say at least, and it makes sense to me. Besides that, no, I've been liking Nico's quips tonight. I agree. Because you have this cool, like, kind of bassline flow, boom, 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 boom. And I feel like the layers aren't quite working in tandem with it. Like the flow. And stuff like the whoa, like I feel like it's not tight on the beat when it comes in. I went boom, go, boom, 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 go, boom, boom, you know? Like it feels like sometimes it's ahead of the beat, sometimes it's behind the beat, and it's not consistent enough and not surrounded by enough kind of accompanying rhythmic elements to really give it that pocket it's looking for. So like I think like rhythmic stuff, you know, because like it's layered out the wahs, ooh, but I think like rhythmic tightness is the way. It just is the way. I will not further elaborate because I've had an
overthink tomorrow when we're alright. That's when we forget just who we are. Make us come together and it's alright. That's when you remember who you are.
Still like that acapella. Do you think the basses are processed correctly on this? Yeah. First thought that came in my head just hearing us. They're clean. And I like that very subtle clean delay or kind of release on it. I don't even know. Release bass in the future. If anything, I feel like the acapella punching through a little loud and almost like a little mid-heavy for what I feel the rest of the mix is at. Boxy, I don't know, whatever the word people say for that is. I like these drums too. Interesting percussion. Yeah. I'll probably bring basses up, acapella down, bring drums down a little bit. Compress, I guess. That's when you remember who you are. Sidechain sounds good. I don't know how much it needs it, really. I don't know. Like either pump or like no pump. I don't. I don't know. I almost hear this like a kind of rhythmic chord, so like bam 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 something like that. Just coming through to me, and I think it could benefit from like one kind of rhythmically playing layer. Is this a fucking joke? Do not use this Hunting. Facts. Huh. Huh. Got me feeling like Minecraft villager. No, I like the degenerate energy in this kick here. And this bass really seems to capture like the rattling of the machine. So I feel like sidechain's so deep it's cutting up the flow, and the kicks are sitting in a place where I don't know where it wants to go. It's not giving me that forward movement. I'm just trying to get my groove in it. And I'm just seeking for some rhythmic layers. Like really, just simple hats here could make it groove that much harder. Yes, I agree. Formant, kind of harmonic variation, depth. It all adds up. And if it doesn't add up at first, like a stack of fucking cards, just keep trying, bro. And just add like, just find a plugin with like a bunch of random effect presets and just like throw that on there. Okay. And transition that, add another layer, add fucking everything. Okay. Add everything. And then like build everything. Add everything, but make it like Is that clear? Wait, did I even read what you said? Why would I? I'm playing. More to fill the track, yeah. Clutter livens it up. So I said hats. Imagine like a little offbeat thing, so like a little offbeat beep. Just percussion, like don't feel limited with percussion, like it can be a lot of fucking things. It doesn't have to just be a hat. I imagine like like some real cinematic type reverbed out. You know, boom, boom, you know, like little fill right there even. Yeah, talking about forming. You feel me? I've said enough. Alright, Fauzan. You're one of the unlucky ones because God chose you for smiting. Yeah, I'm fucking sorry. No, I just happened to notice that your track is both over 3 minutes, which isn't the main issue, but you have no questions, and I have let too many tracks slide. So I'm putting my big foot down, my big stinky feet down. Oh yeah, get away. Holy shit. Holy fuck. Where am I? Help. Damn. I appreciate. Because this shit is so good. What am I supposed to say? No, I like when shit of this caliber comes in. Because sometimes, like, you don't know it's possible to see it. You know? And, like, a track comes along and it's like, it can be done. You know, like, there is hope. Because literally right from the start, I'm with it. Adding stuff at all the right points. Got this shit down to a science. Clap may be loud here. Feel like sub is sitting just right. Because it sounds like fat, okay? It can be argued like on the loud side, but for bass music, this is what we high perks need to be brought up. Need is a strong word. I feel like they almost sound right to be sitting back here, but I'd imagine like in a further section, they might want to come forward. I think almost too apparent. I feel like they're generally sitting on the quiet side, but subjective. So, you're talking chord shit, so you're going. So you're kind of hitting, like, I don't have the fucking screen thing right now. I'm sorry. Let me try to pull it up. It fucking works. All right, everything's baked now. Well, fuck. Well, fuck you. Who the fuck said that? Who said that? No, they just changed all the settings on me. So, I think a cool little move to do would be because I like, so if we're in C major, C Ionian, whatever the fuck, like I would call this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's where you're kind of sitting. But that doesn't give it a really strong pull. Until you kind of hit something like, you know, if anything, you want to kind of sit on this A minor longer in places, but something I imagine. You see? So you kind of, and like hit these in your chords. Not that fancy, I don't know why I did that. But just like the F to the D, but then I imagine F, G, A. And kind of bringing this G in, the fifth, it creates a strong pull. Because without it, it just feels kind of loose. Better for like ambient sound. But you go. Yes. Yes. 5, 6. And the other thing is just something I've observed. I'm about to just talk on my tangents. Like there's different chord feels. Like there's a lot of tracks you might. But that's like cheesy in this vibe. But generally I find like for the kind of 2, 4, 6, that 5. You can even do something like that. The demonstration stopped a minute ago, and I started flexing for no good reason. The other thing... Instead of the 5, you can go. And by 3, I mean third note of C major. 1, 2, 3, 5, 3, 4, 5. Okay. But it's always going to be resolving to this thing. I don't know what key we're in. The A minor and G minor. So that could be... Oh, so yeah. No, you're right. Yeah, so that's my trick. I'm revealing my sauce now. Just like when you're going from like the 6 to the 4, you can add the G minor thing. Because it's borrowed from the dominant 1. And here's the I'm literally, I shouldn't be giving this out for free. Okay, but you won't tell anyone. You can pretty much go like F, make this, that's normal, dominant. Kind of on one right now. Feel myself. Okay. Enough of that. Steal something from that. like the kind of the G minor. Add the 5. And when you're going backwards, make it minor. There, I did it again. And then I'll make, instead of this, what the fuck? I was on to something for a minute. Okay, that's a fucking enough. I hope the actual teaching parts were comprehensible in there. Add the 5th going up to A. Add the 5th minor going from A to F. And you can just like add the kind of dominant 3 thing anywhere. How do I charge money for this information? Visit buntingmusic.com. Look, this is my segue to my self-plug, okay? Look, now I'm back on screen. There we go. All right. Visit my fucking website. Visit my fucking website. No, because honestly, I feel like I'd be more comfortable just posting a bunch of shit on Patreon than worrying as much about YouTube content. But the thing is, then how will I promote my Patreon? I mean, I think there's enough guys on there. It can work through word of mouth. But I don't want to be the guy who like just gives you a little scrap on the main video and then like actually gives you anything useful on the Patreon. No, there's a compromise to reach there. Yeah. No, I'm just talking about myself now. Stop being about feedback a minute ago. For fuck's sake. But yeah. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll just try to find a compromise there. Because it's at the point I'm like, damn, this is a little much to be given out sometimes. You know? I don't know. Because I know you guys appreciate it. I just want to make sure the information is valued. All right. Enough of that. Thanks for listening. Hope there was some theory stuff in there. Like, if you want, literally, like, you can go back and break this down. Like, I would think about it like, what chord degrees was I hitting? Or like, what scale degrees? And kind of go from there. Because I can talk about it, but low key, like, kind of something profound. Like, if you hear it, all the information is there, you know? Like, all your sauce is present in full in any music you make, you know? So you can't really hide. You know, it's like a magician never reveals his secrets or whatever. But I don't know. But at the same time, there are inner workings. And if you listen to it, you can hear what's happening and you can imitate it perfectly. But it doesn't necessarily mean you'll be able to implement what I just used in a way besides the way I exactly did it. Because you don't understand the inner mechanisms. I don't know. I'm just getting deep in thought about this shit. Let's give more feedback and then maybe I'll ramble. Pico. Oh shit. The last submission anyway.
The Redeemer has risen. Onward to victory. Out of my way.
Damn.
Feeding their rage.
That was fucking fire. No, this one sound, where is it? Yeah. I need a whole drop with just that sound. Boom, 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 boom.
Feeding their rage.
And that shit, like, it literally sounds like a fucking, like, giant, like, fucking sci-fi cannon, like, reloading. Like, this chug. Right. That shit. The fuck? Damn. Maybe less on the main bass though. I don't know. At this point, I'm fucking picky because my balls were tickled to fucking back. Next Doom soundtrack. No, I love this because it's that heavy shit, but it is not the same heavy shit that is circulating. There's some new flavors, some new strains dropping.
The Redeemer has risen. Onward to victory. Feeding their rage.
And deep vocals, I don't know what they're from. But like with something this heavy, I'm almost imagining like the more vocal fry-y sounding, like just fucking decrepit. Cause like this guy gives me like a little bit of hype, like a little bit of like announcer. Like it's like we're playing Quake or something, but like we're still like it's a friendly competition. Like I low-key want a dude that sounds like fucking Satan. Like and I think like part of that is like maybe you can use like Manipulator. Manipulator is a fucking goated plugin that I don't touch enough. Kind of give it that grit. Also, if you can somehow like melodyne it to tighten the pitch inflections, Very picky and weird, but I don't know. So, intro build up. I want like this layer like doubled up octave, so just and like this ARP like distorted the fuck. Like just pure fucking anger.
Onward to victory.
Add screaming as well. Like bass tees here definitely. Yeah, just kind of sparse on layers here. Like I want to feel like shit's about to throw the fuck down. Maybe even reference some bro step shit for this. I know we can't have it sounding too EDM dubstep build up in here, but I think that's where it's headed. Okay, no. You know what I mean though. Like so like vocals chopping up on the riser, more layers with the riser, you know, just all that fucking energy, all that tension. You know, or I can imagine like if you play creatively with like effects and distortion, you can get something really fucking teeth gritting without having to resort to the cliche we're used to. Calling it a cliche, I don't like that because it's more of just like a staple, you know. Okay, what the fuck? I play Rage on crazy games. Bro, this starts with Bing shit. Bro, I hate how Microsoft like every once in a while they'll just open a random page in your browser and be like, yeah, try the new Bing. This is a literal fucking pop-up, bro. How do I disable it? Okay. Okay, that's it. Thanks for listening to the keys and the rants and visiting buntingmusic.com and for submitting all your tracks because you guys, you cook every fucking week. And it's interesting, like, I noticed a kind of pattern, like, not a pattern. There's just this tendency, like, every once in a while you see when someone has a breakthrough, you know? Like, I feel like the Dreadful rebrand, like, showed me that, you know? I've been liking, like, the real shit. There's some new shit, you know? Like when people have that clear, like, shift in their sound, it's like, oh, now they kind of sitting in their shit now. You know, it's interesting to see because that makes the improvement, the change really noticeable. As opposed to the subtle, gradual movements we're all fucking used to. Okay? Not to say I don't feel those as well. Because really, like, we could probably go back to old Feedback Friday and look at these dudes, and now look at them now. Okay? Long story short, stay fucking consistent. Keep cooking. I love to see y'all every week. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out. Every Friday, 10:30, submissions open. Be in the Discord. Visit buntingmusic.com. Love yourself and all that shit.